I did want to tell you guys about this bridge up here. This is the newest bridge we've built out here on the reserve. We put it together from some of the pieces of the bridges that have collapsed here over the years. I'm actually really proud of it. It's part of our new recycling program here in Harambe, and it's doing pretty good for us. Nothing's really collapsed on us yet. While crossing our fingers that this whole project pans out for us. Now up here are those red clay pits that Wilson was talking about, so let's see if we can find some elephants. There are some footprints on the ground. Looks like there's also tusk marks in the clay on either side of the truck. That means the elephants have come through. They actually dig around with their tusks, eat the clay for the minerals inside, just like you or I would eat a vitamin. So hopefully they're not too far off just yet. Wilson did say he just saw them. Now, a baby elephant like the one Wilson picked up will stay with its mother about 13 to 15 years after birth. It's a very long childhood, but a very important one, because during that time, the baby elephant will learn how to find food, water, how to socialize with the other elephants, all very important skills. Hopefully we can find that mother, try and reunite her with her baby. I do see a couple of them over off on the left-hand side. Looks like they're just across that watering hole way over there. Try and get a little bit closer. Now sometimes it's really hard to tell male and female African elephants apart. That's because they all have those beautiful ivory tusks. Unfortunately, that's also typically what poachers are after. That means that no elephant's actually completely safe from them. Poachers will destroy an entire elephant just to get at those tusks. A good way to try and tell them apart, though, is by their size. Females are usually much smaller, around 6,000 to 8,000 pounds, whereas males are around 10,000 to 12,000 pounds and fully grown. Also, females will tend to make these herds made up of the females, their babies, while males, once they reach maturity, will kind of go off on their own. Now, those big ears that elephants have aren't just for show. They actually act as a radiator to help keep the animal cool. When cool air blows over, it actually lowers their body temperature. Down on the left-hand side, we've got a couple of greater flamingo along with some ibis. Greater flamingo are the largest and lightest pink of all the flamingo species. They get that color actually from the food they eat, which is brine shrimp, full of beta-carotene. Not that just be plain white color. The way they feed is they actually use their feet to stir up the mud below. Then they'll use their beaks as a filter out the things that they want to eat from the things that they don't. Actually, it looks like my very favorite animals are out here over on the left-hand side. You can see there's a couple white rhinos over there. Now, just like black rhinos, these animals were once incredibly endangered due to conservation efforts, anti-poaching, things like that. We brought their numbers back up to sustainable levels. It's our very best success story out here in Africa. Down on the right-hand side, there are a couple ostrich eggs. Also an ostrich just coming down that road. Those are the largest eggs in the bird world. Also the largest bird in the world. It is the tallest bird in the world. It can't fly, but it can run at speeds of about 40 miles an hour to make up for it. Each of those eggs is about 3 to 4 pounds because they hold such a large bird. We're going to try and get a little bit closer to those rhinos. In the meantime, don't miss those dark brown animals with the white faces. Those are bob tabac, and they're actually completely extinct in the wild. Reserves like this are one of the only places you can find them anymore. Now, white rhinos are actually no different color than black rhinos.
Zimbabwe, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
Alright, Wilson, we'll head over there after those rhinos and after these cheetahs up here on the left-hand side. You can see them on top of that hill. I believe I see about 3 of them there. Looks like they're just taking a rest. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world. They can sprint at speeds of about 70 miles an hour. Pretty much as fast as you go on the highway. Only for a couple seconds at a time, though. After that, they do have to stop and rest, otherwise they'll overheat. One of the fastest accelerators in the world, too, going about 60 miles an hour after just 2 strides. Now, Wilson does like to send us up here by these rocks, up here on the left we call them kopis, because they make really good habitats for lions, so I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for you. I do like to sit up there. I do think I just barely see the mane of one up there, so we're going to keep going around and maybe see it a little bit better. There must be a male up there. Lions sleep around 18 to 20 hours every single day, and so that's usually what we find them doing. They're not sleeping, they're typically out hunting, and since I only see a male, we just may come across a couple females out hunting. Females are the ones who do most of the hunting for the pride. Females will work together, bring the prey down, bring it back home. Males will stay back, keep the area safe, protect it from any other animals that happen into their territory. Let's see if we go real slow. We'll be able to see him again. We might be in a good spot where we can't, though. outside. There are a couple warthog burrows. Warthogs are the largest burrowing animals here in Africa. They dig those burrows themselves. They'll actually back into them, have just their razor-sharp tusks pointing out. That'll pretty much keep them safe from everything else out here. No one really wants to bend down and get a face full of warthog tusk. Down on the right-hand side, a couple more ostrich eggs. Now, the ostriches do leave them out in the open like that. They don't use any branches or twigs to support them because they are pretty much strong enough to stand on their own. Ostriches will pretty much just keep a close eye on them. Make sure nothing really steps on them. That's all they have to worry about. We're going to keep going down this road, though, up over the hill. Maybe find a couple more animals. Maybe run into those lions.
Zimmerman, there are poachers in the area. Can you help us cut them off?
Yeah, Wilson, hold on, we'll be right there. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry about this. Wilson said he found some poachers on the reserve, and I've got to help him stop them. Usually when our truck shows up, it's not a big... okay, these gates aren't supposed to be open. Hold on, guys. Really sorry about this. I think the poachers might have done it. Wilson, I think I know where they went. Tell us if you see anything up there. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry.
The poachers are heading east. Keep going, and you'll drive them to my patrol. Over.
Alright, Wilson, we're on our way. Okay, everyone, keep your eyes peeled for me. Tell me if you see a truck or camp or something. Hopefully we'll try to avoid these geysers up here. Those are elephant tusks up there. That might be their camp. See any other around here? Oh, yeah, that's definitely theirs. Wilson, I found their camp, but there's no one up here. I think we might be too late.
Oh, not to worry. You drop them right into my patrol.
Good, Wilson, hold on. We'll be right there. I want to see these guys.
The poachers ran, but they won't get far. We located the mother elephant. Thanks to you, they are now both safe. Asante sana, everyone.
Oh, thanks, Wilson. Asante sana, guys.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Alright, Wilson, I'll catch up with you later then. Well, thank you guys so much for helping me out. I really do appreciate it. So does that baby elephant. Unfortunately, I know you were promised a 2-week safari, but I'm going to have to cut it a little bit short. Since we got so far off the reserve, I'm going to have to bring you back to the nearest warden's post. Don't worry, from there it's just a short hike back to the village. Just make sure you guys get all your loose belongings out of my truck. You never know when you're going to see it again, and I don't want you leaving anything important behind. You guys are always welcome to come back here to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Remember, it's never the same safari twice out here. The animals will always make sure of that for you. And here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye, so instead we use a different word. Instead we say kwaherini, which means go well. So kwaherini, everyone. Thank you guys again so much. I really do appreciate your patience as well. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day out there.